Belarus will choose its Eurovision 2016 singer in January. 10 acts have made the final, and we are running a poll on wiwibloggs asking you to name your favorites. In just a few days, you guys have cast more than 720 votes, and this is your top 5 as of December 12th at noon. In first place is Kirill Yermakov with Running to the Sun. Second is Napoli with My Universe. Third is Anastasia Malashkevich with Pray for Love. Next is Alexei Gross with Flame. And then we have Navi with This Land. You guys, let's take these in order. First place we have Kirill with Running to the Sun. What are you thinking?
I'm thinking of Latvia 2011 Angels in the Skies. It has the same kind of beat, especially in the live version, not so much on the studio track, but it's got it's very manly and kind of poppy upbeat, but I don't think it's got that much of an international appeal. It's kind of tacky.
I actually really like it. It's in my playlist. I enjoy listening to it. It has an interesting melody. He does some vocal tricks throughout the song, which seem really nice. And I think he can do really well in Stockholm.
Whenever I look at his video from the studio audition, he looks like a creamsicle, those like orange lollipops. But it kind of fits with this, because this is very juvenile, slightly unfinished, like poorly produced. But he has lots of energy, and there's some charm in that. Like, it's such a hot mess that it's actually kind of charming. And in Belarus's national selection, you have to cling on to what you can. So I can see why this is in first. I mean, it's not my personal favorite, and I don't think it would make the final at Eurovision. In fact, I don't think it would like finish above last in its semifinal, but I appreciate his spirit. Second place with us, Napoli, My Universe. Porig, please tell us what's going on.
I started listening to it and I was like, that's very Disney. And then I was thinking in my head, I can't say that because it's so cliche to call a song Disney. And then the chorus comes along and she starts going, My Universe, and then bam, I expect her to start going, My Gravity, My Butterflies, because it's basically a rip-off of Zlata Ognievich from Ukraine 2013. And I didn't like that song then, and I certainly don't like cheap knockoff of it. So yes, I'm completely confused. I'm guessing people it brings back good memories of past Eurovision. Maybe that's why they're voting for her. I can't see her doing anything if she gets to Stockholm.
This song is boring for me. Yes, this word will fit to many of the songs from Belarus. And I don't know, it has no climax. I'm not feeling the vibe of the chorus. It just goes and goes and goes away.
Yeah, you know, it starts off so Frozen, so Mulan, so Little Mermaid, but Napoli ain't a child, so it makes the song even more awkward. I feel like this doesn't have legs to stand on musically. I feel like it's very empty. So if you blow, the whole thing just falls apart. I mean, she should have spent less time focused on her dress and more time focused on the song, really. Next up is a girl praying for love. It's Anastasia Malashkevich. You guys, I'm really liking this. She's giving me shades of Adele and Destiny Chukuyerne. There's like a big voice in there. And it's enough to kind of make a repetitive song bearable.
It's fine. She's a fierce female doing her thing. She's dressed similar to Cerebro or back in 2007. Her song just goes on. You were saying that she's vocals like Adele, but their vocals don't touch me in any way.
I actually really like it. She has a unique timbre of the voice. It is really powerful. She boosts the energy, she delivers the song really well. It has some darkness in it. I think it will appeal to the audience.
And she also gives us a kind of crazy bag lady vibe. Like, she's really angry, the rage seems real. And it's just, I feel like a lot of the songs in Belarus, the emotions are very fake. It's very, I want to be a singer, so I'm going to act like I'm in pain. And I'm like, oh, I'm over it. But with her, there's like, I don't know, an authenticity. She's believable. In fourth, it's Alexei Gross with the song Flame. You guys, this is my number one. I know it's cheesy, I know it's dated. This, is adult, easy listening from the late 90s, but I just can't stop playing it. It's giving me hope in these dark times. It is giving me the light to find my way home. I think this could strike a chord with adult jury members, with middle-aged housewives all over Europe. What about you, Porig?
The same way that I didn't like Jessica's Flame in Malta, I don't like Alexia's Flame in Belarus. The snow is falling and putting it out. I'm left completely cold by it. Male ballads typically don't really do that well. Didrik from Norway, he flopped with his ballad. If this was a woman, it might make me appreciate it more, because I think generally women carry off these big power ballads a bit better. But poor Alexei, maybe he might win over the voters in Belarus, but it's not exciting enough at Eurovision, especially given some of the names that have been announced already.
It gives me no hope at all. It reminds me of the end of 90s. The Russian music scene was full of such songs, and I don't want to go back there. So boring, cliche. No, just no.
And rounding out our top 5, it's Navi with the song Get to Zamla. You guys, their romance is about as believable as Nicki Minaj getting together with Nelson Mandela and he is dead. It's just, there's no chemistry. It's not believable. The song kind of smacks of desperation to me, especially when they start chirping, hey, hey at the end. I just, no.
Yes. This is my favorite one, and I like it so much because it's so un-Belarusian. Because, as you were saying, Belarus, their songs often seem very industrial and forced, and that they're forcing themselves to be happy and forcing themselves to have all these emotions, and I don't know whether that's to do with the political climate or blah blah blah, but this just flows so nicely and it's so sweet, and I think they could do kind of nearly an Anna Rossonelli style staging like what she had, and you'd have big flowers and just the hoo-hoos, and he needs a bit of work on his vocals, but like, she's perfect.
I also really like it. And I understand the lyrics, and it feels for me like I'm running around some field of wheat, not wheat, but
weed maybe.
No, just wheat. It's really pure. It's so sunny. I like the energy. Yes, they lack some chemistry, but they can work on it and they can do something with it in Stockholm. It will be great, I think.
Get the man a bucket of Viagra. He's gonna need to work on it a lot because it's just not there. So you guys, is there anything else, another song in this selection that you think has a chance to win, that deserves to be toward the top?
No, there's the only song that stands out for me, but it's not for a good reason, is Alexander Ivanov with his How to Fly. It's very kind of Nickelback sound, and it's the kind of thing that -1 from Cyprus would probably do, except they'd do it better. And he needs a haircut.
He looks like Yevgeny Plushenko, who appeared with Dima Balan on stage at Eurovision 2008. The only difference is Yevgeny has gold medals, and this dude is not gonna get a gold medal in Belarus.